Hi, welcome to the mathcenter.com. In this video, we are going to look at 3 multiple choice questions which appeared on a recent physics exam, A-levels, AS, subject code 9702/11, that means paper 11, and it's the paper that was offered in October, November 2019. Okay, let's look at question number 7. Which statement follows directly from Newton's first law? What does Newton's first law say? Before we look at the responses, Newton's first law says that an object at rest will continue to be at rest, or if it's at constant velocity, it will continue to move at constant velocity unless acted upon, by an external force. Okay, so that's defining Newton's first law. An object at rest will continue to remain at rest, or if it's moving at constant velocity, it will continue to move at constant velocity unless acted upon by an external force. So the correct response is A. A body remains at constant velocity unless acted upon by a resultant force. Good. Question number 8. A resultant force causes an object to accelerate. What is equal to the resultant force? So the resultant force, using Newton's second law, F equals to ma, where F is the resultant force. F is the resultant force, and we know m is the mass and a is the acceleration. Acceleration is defined as v minus u over t. What is v? The final velocity. What is u? The initial velocity, and t is the time taken. So replacing v minus u over t here, in F equals to ma, you will get this thing here, which is F equals to mv minus mu over t. Again, F equals to mv minus mu over t. The numerator here is the change in momentum, and this is the time taken, so we have the rate of change of momentum. So correct response is C. The resultant force is the change in momentum of the object per unit time. Good. Let's move to question number 9. A skydiver falls from an aircraft that is moving horizontally. The vertical component of the velocity of the skydiver is v, and the vertical component of the acceleration of the skydiver is a. Good. Which row describes v and a? Which row describes v and a during the first few seconds after the skydiver leaves the aircraft? The important points here, we have done this before in our class. The vertical component is v, and the vertical component of the velocity, again, the vertical component of the velocity is v. The vertical component of the acceleration is a. Good. Now we are asked to describe, which row describes v and a, important, during the first few seconds after the skydiver leaves the aircraft. So we have seen a graph like this before, something like this. Let me draw it like this, and something like this, and so on. We have seen a graph like this before in our class. So we are talking about the first few seconds. So if you have a graph of v against t, v will be increasing, and we have a decreasing gradient here. We have a decreasing gradient. Therefore, the acceleration is decreasing, and my velocity is increasing. So correct response is D. V is increasing and A is decreasing. Thank you for watching. Please share this video as much as you can. Please like this video and follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you.